Yo, so what's going on YouTube? It is Nephu coming to you again with another 2K19 video. I don't know if it's another, if you guys were in the stream last night, thank you, I missed you. But yeah, today we're gonna talk about basically why I don't feel like you should need to be a dribble guy this year. I feel like they nerfed the dribbling to a max. I feel like literally the best dribblers in the game can't even get past some of the best defenders or even some of the worst defenders. I feel like, you know, all the ball movement's kind of slow. You know, we got Steph Curry. I'll actually show you a couple clips of like Steph Curry. But as you can tell, like Steph Curry probably has at least like a 95 ball control, right? So as you can see, I can get past the computer, but at the same time, imagine if that was like a human defender, right? At some point, your stick skills on defense will matter more than any dribble guys, crossovers, or momentum behind the back. So many different moves that can be countered this year with the defense. And I feel like being a dribble god or just an elite dribbler might not be such a like emphasis this year. You might be able to play that Kobe build. You might just be like KD, you know what I mean? And with the improvements to like the glass cleaners and the box outs and the way you rebound the ball, I feel like dribbling might not be as important as it usually was in 2K, especially with Park. Get past this defender. As you can see, if I didn't get that blow by, like I was locked up right there. I was pretty locked up. Is that Colin Sexton? I think that's Colin Sexton, which I'm pretty sure his defense ain't high, but he can still be in front of Steph Curry. If you like, technically anyone can be in front of you, but if you have a good defender, I feel like if you have a lockdown defender, you're gonna be more OP than the dribbler. You know what I mean? And with a lot of builds, I think you have to get to 86 ball control, I believe, and you know, I just feel like sacrificing your dribbling for your shooting this year probably won't be the smartest idea. Just because I'm not sure. Let me know in the comment section if you can do the takeover stuff like in a park game. I don't know if you can do the takeover stuff, but I heard glass cleaners, when they use their takeoff or their takeover, they can actually see misses before it hits the rim, so they can be in position. So I feel like you need to be more of a shooter this year than like a stick dribbler, because I just feel like if you're gonna sacrifice your shooting for your dribbling, and you know what I'm saying, you come across a couple lockdown defenders, you might have a hard time, especially because to get that ball control and to get that speed boost, you're gonna have to like lower your wingspan. You're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, not go above a certain height, and I just feel like that kind of puts you at a disadvantage. But obviously it just comes down to who's the player, what kind of build you got, obviously. But I just feel like shooting might not be too much of an emphasis this year. I probably wouldn't spend too much time like on the dribbling and shit, just because like they, you know, you can't do too many dribble moves before you get tired. So it's just like, I don't know, I would rather use my dribble moves to get open or to set someone up, or, you know, run an offense, you feel me, rather than, you know, just sitting there dribbling, running my stamina out, and then I won't be able to do anything. So it's just like, what do you do in terms of builds this year? I feel like I want to create like a Kobe, KD type build, mid-range scorer, someone who can actually, you know what I'm saying, spread the floor. I feel like that's more important this year than being a dribble guy. So as you can see, I'm in the My Career main. We're actually going to play around the stats. This ain't my role player, obviously. I'm not about to, you know. But we about to check out the stats. We about to check out what you have to do to kind of be a dribble guy. Like, because at the end of the day, you got to have that Hall of Fame ankle breaker, right? You got to have, you know what I'm saying, those dribbling badges. So I ain't really tripping off this. So the letters I and K makes this go off. That name contains inappropriate language and cannot be used. Are you serious? Alright, so we're finally at the place where you select your position and you do your archetype. So let's just go with the point guard. Why not? Because I know a lot of you dribble guys are point guards. Y'all not really shooting guards. Y'all not really small forwards. So let's see. And I believe to get the speed boost, I think the ball handling has to be at least, is it 15? Is it 15? I think it's like 15 or 16. I think that's when you get like the 86 boost. So let's see, let's go to, is it passing and ball handling? Yeah, so let's check these out. Ankle breaker, flashy passer, break starter, pick and roll maestro, lob city passer, dimer, one man fast break, free throw ace. These badges are pretty okay. I can't even lie to you. Like, there's 7 Hall of Fames. But what's that shooting at? Yeah, your mid-range and your three-pointer just lacks, right? Like, imagine doing all these dribble moves against a lockdown defender, right? And he's actually playing on you, right? Like, you're not getting past him, nothing. Unless your badges come into effect, you're gonna lose. Like, you can barely shoot. Yeah, you got the ball handling and the passing, the speed, all of that, right? But I just feel like the dribbling just doesn't mean too much this year. I just feel like the animations are a little bit slower. The game doesn't play as fast, and you never know what they're gonna do to these builds right after the game comes out. And you have to spend at least 200 VC, 200k VC to upgrade your player to an 85. So I feel like spending that extra like $40-50, and that's if you get the legend edition. I feel like doing this that early for a dribble god really isn't your best interest. I feel like people should be holding off on trying to build these OP builds and worry about how they play the game. I feel like that's gonna do you a lot better. I feel like that's gonna do your teammates a lot better, and I feel like you're gonna do a lot better in park and your my career if you tailor your game how you play instead of trying to like cheese it. Because I feel like the cheese, I think they're gonna patch a lot of this cheese. Like, the game not even out yet. I just feel like it's not that time. I feel like I know y'all want to get on the dribble shit. You want to make your little mixtapes and shit. I don't know. I have a certain opinion about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really fuck with it. So let's do passing and ball handling, passing and ball handling. We'll see how that comes out to be. And then I wonder if you made a very short build, like, maybe if you made like a short dribble god, he might be able to like, I don't know. Let's make him, I think 6'4" might be good. Let's make him 6'4". And then we'll probably make the weight. We'll probably make the weight like 190. We'll make the weight like 190. Oh, we can make it 190. Oh, there it is. Bet. Actually, no. We're trying to make a dribble guy. So we'll make him 175. Let's do that. Let's do 80.1. Because I want to be able to shoot the ball too. And like I said, we're just making this build just to test it out. We're going to see if he's tough. You feel me? We're going to see if this shit really be mattering for real. Alright, so you can see this is my newly created dribble god. Dribble god, my player. We're going to see what his 3-point is going to come out to. 73, which isn't bad. So I think the cap will probably be about 76 open 3, which really ain't good. I mean, mid-range, open mid-range, that looks like about a 78 open mid-range. So 78 open mid-range, and probably like a 77, 76 three-pointer. I mean, that I don't know if that's good enough for the park. I don't know if that's good enough to be playing the park, you know what I'm saying? So as you can see, you'll have a 93 ball control if you max out the ball handling, which is gonna give you that speed boost. But other than that, you're fast. You're just fast and can dribble. What else can you truly do out here? You can barely dunk. So it's like, I don't know if investing into a dribble guide this early in the game is gonna be something that you might want to do. That's something I don't think I want to do, but obviously it's your VC, it's how you want to spend it, it's how, you know what I'm saying, you want to do it, you feel me? But let me know in the comment section what you guys think about this opinion. Let me know what you know what I'm saying, would you spend money on a dribble guide right now, or would you try to get like a sharp shooting shot creator, or what other builds do you think is like the best build? So let me know in the comment section, leave a like on the video, and obviously subscribe to your boy Nephew. We bringing that 2K19 heat all year round, so you know what I'm saying. Peace.